With this hay right here, this alfalfa, you want to be careful on how you feed it. You don't want to just put it out there for them to eat constantly. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's Kiko's. This is Josh. And what we got going on today is we are going to go get some great big alfalfa square hay, and we're going to be feeding some to our goats. So we're going to go buy this. When you see it, you'll see how big it is. It's humongous alfalfa squares. We know a guy that bales it. So we're gonna go pick some up, and I'm gonna take you guys along with me. So if you guys are watching a video of mine for the first time, do me a favor, go down, hit the subscribe button, and like the video. It helps us out. I really appreciate it. All right, we're good to go.
Okay. Well, thank you. You're welcome.
All right, guys, so we made it back. You can see the hay behind me. We went down and got that hay picked up pretty easy. So I was talking to the guy, and he said it's about 18% protein. There's two of these big square bales, and you can see how big they are. I mean, they're pretty big. I'll get an up close shot of them. Of course, they're stacked on the trailer, but with me standing right here, you can see they're pretty big square bales. But he said that there's 21 small squares in one of these bales, so there's quite a few in there. What we plan on doing is Joe's bringing my tractor over, so we're going to unload them, put them on a pallet, and push them into the barn over here. With this hay right here, this alfalfa, you want to be careful on how you feed it. You don't want to just put it out there for them to eat constantly. It's got a lot of protein in it, so what we do is we feed it every other day, and each pasture's got around 30 head. So we're putting just a small enough amount out for each goat, and we'll put it in our little hay feeders that we got. So we'll break off a flake or two and put it in the hay feeder for the goats, and we'll kind of show you how we do that. So as you can see behind me here, you can see this group. They're going out, they're grazing every day. They're eating fresh grass. There's still good nutrients in the grass. Just putting out that alfalfa is just a little something extra, and putting it out every other day for them. They're not getting too much protein, because if you get too much protein, it can start causing problems, and you don't want that. So you can have foot growth. You don't want bad foot growth. You don't want them getting fat. You don't want them getting to where they're too heavy to where they can or won't breed. So we're just adding that little bit of extra protein for our goats because we want them in the best shape possible. And our herd is looking really good. They're not getting too much, and as you can see, the grass here in Texas is still green. It's growing. We just got about, I don't know, a couple inches of rain the other day, and that's really helped out because it's late August and usually the grasses are burned up by now, but you can see the greenness that we have here, and the grasses are still growing. The sun hemp that we planted, it's probably, I don't know, close to 2.5 foot. It's doing really well. We plan on square belling the patch in front of Joe's house. My patch, I'm gonna graze. It's at my house. I'm gonna put them dolings on it. But we're gonna get this unloaded, get it put in the barn, and break some up and put it in some hay feeders and kind of show you how we're feeding these big square bells. All right, so you can see we got it off the trailer. We got it stacked up. So what we're gonna try to do is we're gonna try to take these two bales, take the tractor, and we're gonna try to push it in here. It's gonna be a tight fit underneath there, but we're gonna try to push it in beside this. We'll see if that'll work. We got it in there. We had to move it around a little bit. It's pretty tight fit. We really wasn't anticipating getting these great big bells, but we thought we'd try them, and I'll show you how it looks. So you can see behind me where the feed sack is, and then we got the hay right here. So we'll be able to close these gates. Keep this hay underneath the barn in a good dry area. And that's quite a bit of hay right there. That'll last us a long time. You know, just feeding it every other day to them, just a small amount. When you're feeding 70 nannies, just a little bit of amount will do them some good. So once the grass dies off and winter and fall sets in, we'll be putting out round rows.
God, dog, you talk about cat.
Our hay feeders are these smaller type for square. They're for square bells, but I'll show you what they look like. So we got the hay cut. We're gonna put some alfalfa in here for these, but here's what our hay feeders look like. They got a V in them,
Can you take it from there?
Well, I can hold it with one hand. I got it. I got it right
Okay. Now let me get one more.
Just trying to do a little filming and a little helping and doing the best we can.
This other one will stay by itself. Now I'll come around.
All right, so we got the hay broke off, and you can see the goats are starting to come around now, so we'll put this in the feeders. But I just wanted to show you guys how we're feeding this. It is in them great big bales, but we're just kind of flaking it off and putting it in these feeders for them, just a little at a time. All right, so you can see them all in there eating that alfalfa hay, and that's just kind of like a little meal for them, little snack for them. But they'll eat that up. It makes it much easier on us being able to have them great big bales in there. And these goats, they come in from grazing off this pasture, so they'll get this today, and then we'll skip a day, and then they'll get a little bit more. But we'll continue to flake this off and use it. We'll go through the top bell, then down to the bottom bell. They get a little skittish when I get around, but that's all right. I'd rather have them that way than in your back pocket. All right, guys, so I'm gonna close this video out. I just want to share with you what we're doing. This is new to us, feeding these big bales, so I thought I'd bring you guys along and show you that. I also thought about maybe trying to go live. I've never been live on YouTube, but I thought maybe it'd be a way for you guys to connect with me, ask me questions about goats, maybe get to know my family a little better. I thought about trying that, so let me know. Let me know down in the comments if you guys would like for me to pick a day to go live, maybe once a week, once every 2 weeks. We can talk about goats, we can talk about whatever you guys want. Be a way to get to know me a little better. So let me know what you think about that in the comments. But I'm gonna close this video out. Like I said earlier, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Like this video. It helps it get it out there to the YouTube community. More people can see it. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and as always, we'll catch you guys on the next one.